Now let us consider second part of question number third. What is second part? It is 0.47 and bar. This bar is only covering 7. Only one digit is being covered here. So what to do? First at all, we have to replace this decimal close to bar. What gap is there between bar and this decimal? Only of one digit. If one digit gap is there and we are trying to shift this decimal one digit to right hand side, what process is there? Firstly, we have to replace this decimal one digit to right side between 4 and 7. If you want to replace one digit to right side, so you have to multiply the equation 1 followed by the number of digit. So how many digits gap is there? Only one digit gap, so 1 followed by 1 0. It means this equation will be multiplied by 10. For which purpose? Only to shift this decimal close to bar. In previous case, it was not there. It was, this decimal was just close to bar. 0.6 and bar was there. So there was no any gap between bar and point. Point was just close to which one? Bar. But here a gap of one digit is there. If one digit gap is there, so the equation is multiplied by 10. If two digits gap is there, what to do? We have to multiply the equation by 1 followed by 2 0. And 1 followed by 2 0 means it is 100. If a gap of this decimal to bar is there of 3 digit, so firstly we have to multiply the equation 1 followed by 3 0, and that equation will be multiplied by 1000. But here how many digits gap is there? Between bar and decimal there is a gap of only one digit. So this equation will be multiplied 1 followed by only 1 0, because only one gap is there. If gap of 2 digit, so multiplied by 100. If of 3 digit, so multiplied by 1000. So like that we try to calculate. Since gap of only one digit is there, so this equation is multiplied by only 10. So this equation is multiplied by equation number 1, and equation number 1 is multiplied by 10. Putting decimal just close to bar, what to do? This equation number 1 is multiplied by 10. So this will be there. Equation number 1 is multiplied by which digit? It is 10. And you know the reason why it is multiplied by 10, not by 100 and not by 1000. Because there is a gap of only one digit between decimal and bar. So just shifting this close to bar, what to do? We have to multiply this equation by 10. So what will be there? Left side multiply left side. So x multiplied by 10 is 10x. If you multiply here by 10, this decimal will be shifted one digit to right side. So this will become 4.7 bar. Now this question is converted to part number 1. It is similar to part number 1. Why is it similar? Because at this stage there is no gap between this point and bar. Now we collect the method. How many digits are being covered by repeating block? Only one digit. So this equation again will be multiplied by 10. If two digits are there and in repeating block, so this will be multiplied by 100. If three digits are there, so this equation is multiplied by 1000. But fortunately here only one digit is there being repeated. So this equation number second, this one is behaved as equation number second. So this equation number second is multiplied by how many number? Which number? 1 followed by only 1 0, because in repeating block only one digit is there. So now number of digits in repeating block is only 1. So this equation again will be multiplied by 10. This equation number 1 was multiplied by 10. Why? Because shifting this decimal close to bar. Again it is multiplied by 10. What reason? Because number of digits in repeating block is how many? Only 1. So this will be multiplied by 10 again. So if you multiply 10x into 10, it becomes 100x. 10 10 is 100. And if you multiply 4.7 bar by 10, it will become 47.7 bar. Clear? This one is equation number 3rd. After that, what was the process? Equation number 1 was subtracted from equation number 2nd. But here at this stage, when a gap between point and bar is there, the equation number 2nd is subtracted to equation number 3rd. This is basic difference between first and this part. Earlier, what was there? Only 2 equations was there. But in this case, 3 equations are there. If 3 equations are there, in such case, equation number 2nd is subtracted from equation number 3rd. It means what? 100x minus 10x. So 100x minus 10x, that is 90x. Again 47.7 bar minus 4.7 bar. So 7 bar will cancel to 7 bar, that will be 0. After point it is 0. Now 47 minus 4, so that is equal to 43. If you subtract 4 from 47, which number is there? The resultant is 43. It means 90x equals 43. So what value of x is here? X equals 43 divided by 90. Why in division? Because in left hand side it is in form of multiplication. If you are going to transpose multiplication to right side, what happens? It goes in the form of division. Just opposite of the mathematical operation. Multiplication goes to division, division goes to multiplication, plus goes to minus, and minus goes to addition form. So x equals 43 upon 90. Now here we have to simplify this, whether 43 upon 90 is in standard form or not. There is no number which can reduce numerator and denominator both except 1. If no common factor in numerator and denominator is there except 1, so that one is already in standard form. So x equals 43 upon 90. And what is x here? 0.47 bar, because x is supposed 0.47 bar. So in the place of x we have to note down 0.47 bar equals 43 upon 90. Once again follow this process, because this type of questions are very crucial and generally this type of questions are asked in examination. So you have to focus here, because here we are framing 3 equations. What need of this one is there? First equation according to supposing, we have to suppose that this one is equal to x. Second equation will be formed shifting this decimal to just close to bar. For shifting 1 digit we have to multiply 10. Shifting 2 digits we have to multiply 1 followed by 2 0. For shifting 3 digits we have to multiply 1 followed by 3 0. Like that, since only 1 digit is here, so this equation number 1 is multiplied by 10. As you know, multiplication by any number in equation, it contains both the sides, left side as well as right hand side. Left hand side is multiplied by 10, so that one is 10x. 0.47 bar multiplied by 10, that will be point will be shifted 1 digit to right side. It will be between 4 and 7, so this will become 4.7 bar. Now this one is converted in the form of question number 1. This is equation number 1 and this one is converted into question number 1 form. How? Because this decimal is just close to bar. In part number 1 it was there 0.6 bar. Between point and bar there was no gap. Now it is converted into question number 1. Now we have to adopt in equation number 2 the process of question number 1. What to do? How many digits are being repeated here? Only one digit. So this equation again will be multiplied by 10. Equation number 2 will be multiplied by 10. So 10x multiplied by 10 is 100x. If you multiply 4.7 bar by 10, so that will be 47.7 bar. Now this one is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. Now this will be meaningless. We have to consider only equation number 3 and equation number 2. Means equation number 2 is subtracted from equation number 3. Subtracting, what will obtain? So 100x minus 10x. If you simplify 100 minus 10, so that will be 90x. If you simplify 47.7 bar minus 4.7 bar, so 7 bar will cancel to 7 bar, that will be equal to 0. So after point it will be 0 and that point will not be written. If after point 0 is there, so no need to write. Now 4 is subtracted from 47, so that will be 43. 90x equals 43. So x equals 43 and this 90 will be transposed to right hand side and it will go in division and this will become 43 upon 90, and 43 upon 90 is already in standard form except one, no any factor is there which can reduce numerator and denominator. Therefore this is your answer. Suppose a common factor between numerator and denominator is there, so we have to try to reduce it as much as it can be, and we have to note down in simplest form, that is called standard form. By this process, in the place of x, what is x here? X is 0.47 and only bar is covering 7. So 0.47 and bar is covering only 7, not a 4, equal to 43 upon 90. In this way, this type of questions will be solved whenever it comes in examination. I think you will pay your attention because it contains 3 equations. Equation number 1 you have to suppose. Equation number 2 will be obtained just close to bar, and equation number 3 according to the repeating block we have to multiply. In this way we have to frame 3 equations, equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now equation number 2 will be subtracted from equation number 3 and by simplifying, transposing to right hand side, we will get the value of x, and that value of x will be p by q form of non-terminating repeating decimal, that is 0.47 bar. I think you understand this process and you will solve other parts of the questions yourself. Now see question number 3. Third part of question number 3. What is third part? It is given here 0.001 and 3 digits are being repeated here. Means 3 digits are being repeated. So we have to suppose let x equals 0.001 and this will be behaved as what? Equation number 1, because I have discussed this one. Okay, this will be behaved as equation number 1. Now see how many digits are here being repeated. Can you identify this? If you find here, you may mark 3 digits are there in repeating block. It means this equation will be multiplied by 1 followed by the number of digits in repeating block. So 1 followed by 30 and 1 followed by 30 means 1000. Means this equation will be multiplied by 1000. My question is there, why are we multiplying by 1000, not by 10 and 100? Because the number of digits in a repeating block is 3 So this equation will be multiplied 1 followed by 30, and 1 followed by 30 is 1000. So this equation will be multiplied by 1000, and if you multiply equation number 1 by 1000, so that will be left side. So x multiplied by 1000, so that is 1000x. If you multiply this number by 1000, so this decimal will be shifted 3 digit to where? Right hand side, and it will come here. So what will be there? 1001.001, and bar will be there. 001 will be noted down simply 1, because before a number, if zeros are noted down, so there is no importance of those zeros. So 1 is only noted down, point, and it will be 001. When will we obtain this one? This will be obtained when equation number 1 is multiplied by 1000. Now only two equations are here. Fortunately there was no gap between decimal and bar, so directly we have multiplied, and we are required only two equations. In previous part we required three equations. Why? Because there was a gap between point and bar, but here no gap is there between point and bar. Point is just close to bar, so only two equations are there. Now equation number 1 is subtracted from equation number 2. So it will be noted down, equation number 2 minus equation number 1 implies that if you subtract 1x from 1000x, so that will be 999x, and if you subtract 0.001 bar from 1.001 bar, so this point and this 001 bar will cancel to point and 001 bar, that will be 0. After point 0, that will be nothing. 1 minus 0 is 1. It means what? After subtracting equation number 1 from equation number 2, we obtain 999x equals 1. Now transpose this 999 to right hand side, so x equals 1 upon 999, means 1 upon 999, and this one is already in simplified form or standard form. There is no any number or any common factor which can reduce numerator and denominator, so this one is already in standard form, therefore there is no requirement of reduction here, it is already in standard form. So what is x? X is 0.001 bar, covering how many digits are being repeated here? 3 digits are being repeated. 001 is repeated again and again. So 0.001 equals 1 upon 999, means 1 upon 999. Now you may observe this one is solved by the same pattern. Question number 4 is given in your NCERT book. Question number 4 is based on question number question number 3. So you will solve question number 5 on the basis of, question number 4 on the basis of question number 3. It is given as homework, but this question will be solved in your classwork copy in the same sequence. After solving question number 3, you will attempt question number 4 yourself in the same copy in which you are solving rest of the questions. Now see question number 5. It is remarkable here. 1 upon 17 is given, and you have to convert 1 upon 17 into decimal form. It will come non-repeating, non-terminating, repeating. How many digits are being repeated? We have to find out. This is a question. How many digits are there in repeating block? If 1 is divided by 17, so what will be in repeating block? How many digits are there in repeating block? So 1 upon 17 means 1 is divided by 17. By long process, you may observe here. 1 is divided by 17. If 1 is divided by 17, so what to do? 1 is smaller than 17. So what to do? We have to take next digit. So after 1 it is decimal, so decimal will be shifted here. The 0 point will be taken, and here we have to take next digit. Next digit is 0. After point remaining are 0, 0, 0, we can note down here. So 0 is taken. After taking next digit, is compulsory. Most of the students perform wrong calculation work. If you take next digit, so it is compulsory for you to recite the table of divisor. When next digit is taken, it is compulsory for you. Now after taking next digit, it is 10 and 17 is greater. So 17 1 ja 17, it is greater than 10. So it will be 0 times. So 17 0 ja 0, that will not be written. Because if you subtract 0 from 10, so that will be 10. Now we have to take next digit. Which one is next? Because after that it will be continuous 0. So next digit is taken. Now it is 100. So 17 5 ja 85. Now 85 is subtracted from 100. So what will be there? 15. We have to take next digit. Next digit is 0. So 0 is taken here. Again we have to recite the table of 17. So 17 8 ja 136. 136 is subtracted from 150. It will become 14. Means 14 will come. Here it will be 0. Again we have to take next digit. That was 0. What to do? Again we have to recite the table of 17. That should not be greater than 140. It must be equal to or less than 140. So again it will be 8 times 7 8 ja 136. If 136 is subtracted from 140, so that will come 4. Again we have to take next digit, is 40. Now we have to recite the table. Less or equal to 40. So 2 ja, that is 34. 2 ja is 34. So you have noted down 2 ja is 34. If you subtract 34 from 40, so that will come 6. After that, next digit 0. Now we have to recite the table of 17 once again. Less or equal to 60. So that is 17 3 ja 51. 51 is subtracted from 60. It is 9. Next digit is 0. 90. Now 17 5 ja, it is 85. If 85 is subtracted from 90, that will be 5. Again next digit 0. Now 17 2 ja, it is 34. If 34 is subtracted from 50, so that will become 16. Next digit is 0. Now 17 9 ja 153. 153 subtracted from 160, that will be 7. 7 after, that is 0. 70. Now 17 4 ja 68. 68 is subtracted from 70, that is 2. Next digit is 0. 17 1 ja 17. 17 subtracted from 20, that is 3. Next digit is 0, that is 30. Now 17 1 ja 17 2 ja 34, that will be greater than 30. So we have to take only 1 ja. So 1 ja is repeated here. Now 17 is subtracted from 30, that is 13. Means 13 next digit 130. Now 130, 17 7 ja, what will come? 119. If 119 is subtracted from 130, so that will be 11. Next digit is 0. Now 17 6 ja 102. If 102 is subtracted from 110, that will come 8. Next digit is 0. Now it is 80. 17 4 ja, it is 68. If 68 is subtracted from 80, so what will come? It will come 12. Next digit is 0. Now 17 7 ja 119. What is remaining? 119 is subtracted from 120. It will come 1. Now see, I have started my journey from 1 and the same remainder 1 is there. It means if this process is continued, the same digit will come. Try to follow here. Why is the same digit? Because I have started my journey from 1 and same 1 is received as remainder. It means again it will be 0 ja, again 5 ja, 8 ja, 8 ja, 2 ja, 3 ja, 5 ja, 2 ja, 9 ja, 4 ja, 1 ja, 1 ja, 7 ja, 6 ja, 4 ja, 7 ja. Again the value of remainder would come 1. It means from 0 to 7 all these are being repeated. Again and again it will come. Why? Because we have started our journey from 1 and same 1 is coming. If this type of case is there, so we put bar before the quotient and this will be after point it will be bar 0.0588235294117647 and bar will be there after point from here to there. And how many digits are covered here? Just try to follow in repeating block. 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit, 5 digit, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It means what? If you convert 1/17 in decimal form, it will come in non-terminating repeating block. And how many digits are being repeated in repeating block? It will be 16. So number of digits in repeating block will be 16 and this 16 is 1 less than 17. So 17 minus 1. Clear? Maximum number of digits in repeating block is always 1 less than divisor. Maximum digit, possibility of maximum digit in repeating block will be always 1 less than how many? Divisor. What divisor is there? 17. So 17 minus 1 is equal to 16. So number of digits in repeating block is 16. If it is divided by n, so maximum number of digits in repeating block will be n minus 1. Since it is divided by 17, so the maximum digits in repeating block will be 17 minus 1, that is 16. So 16 digits are being repeated here in repeating block. In this way we have solved 1/17 in decimal form. You have to solve 1/17 like that, and this will be in second half of the copy. You will solve this long division method. You have to note down this one. In 50% you will do this work, and in second 50% you will perform this division in your fair column, not in rough column. First 50% to represent this decimal form, and how many number of digits are there in repeating block? That is 16. And this division will be shown in second of the 50% of your copy, and you have to show this long division in your fair copy. I think you understand.